G'day guys, this is Captain Noob here with the 2-shot Furious handmade rifle. Now we'll just call this weapon the 2-shot Splattercannon because basically it's already halfway to a Splattercannon, which is a unique weapon from the Nuka World DLC with the Furious effect. Unique in more ways than just a random legendary weapon in that it's the only Furious ranged weapon in the game. So with the 2-shot effect on this, we get a little bit more base damage out of it, which is always a good thing with a handmade rifle, seeing as its base damage is already quite high already. And the Furious effect will come into account a little bit later, but for now we've got enough base damage to really deal with these gunners without an obscene amount of damage stacking, so we should be fine to just take them out nice and easily. Got a suppressor equipped on these weapons as always. A suppressor is always one of the best attachments you can have. One, for sneaky stealthy reasons, and two, because you can get a perk from Nuka World that actually allows you to do extra damage with a suppressor equipped. So, knowing that, we actually boost this weapon's damage to almost 300, which is pretty damn strong for any weapon that's going to be firing as fast as a automatic or a powerful automatic equivalent of a handmade rifle like we've got here. Now the problem with the 2-shot effect though, it does give you a little extra deviation in your bullets and you get a little bit of recoil penalty too. Hello, he snuck up on me. We'll just spray him down with our hip fire. There we go, should be good. Alright, taking on the melee gunner now. So this weapon is definitely better at close range than it is long range. But if you so desire to have it more suited for long range, you can go ahead and equip the advanced receiver on this. Who's shooting at me? Yeah, you can go ahead and equip the advanced receiver on this and a scope, and that'll definitely help out with your accuracy. But since we're in the confines of Gunner's Plaza, having a scope on your weapon is a little bit unnecessary, and it usually works better with a reflex sight once you've got a 2-shot effect. And we want to make use of the automatic power of the Furious effect as well, so we'll definitely go for this automatic reflex sight combo. So we're coming around to the last turret now. Pretty easy to see that this weapon is going to be a very powerful weapon indeed for killing your basic gunners and other mobs that you might encounter out in the wasteland without any mods, but how will we do when shit hits the fan and we see a giant super mutant running towards us? Let's go and find out. Alrighty, here we are down near Swan, and it is time to die once again, so we'll just get into it. Just stay a little bit back of him, and then we'll just start shooting him to death with our automatic weapon. Missed a bunch of shots there, but as you can see, the stealth and the Furious effect and the 2-shot effect definitely work together well with an automatic weapon with a power platform of a handmade rifle. Now that we've made a mockery of him, let's go on to find some more monsters. Alrighty, so let's go test this thing in crowd control conditions. As soon as we shoot this big bear over here, we're going to be swarmed by lesser bears, so hopefully it'll put up more of a decent fight than big old Swan did, but we'll just have to see. So let's go ahead and start plugging him full of 7.62s. Pretty darn good weapon. We are taking a few hits from him, so we'll quickly run around the corner and get out of his way, and then we'll pick off the other smaller bears, and then we can go and focus back on him. Here come the Duskies. The rabid one will go down nice and quickly. The Dusky will go down, so will he. Okay, so as you can see there, you only need a few of the bullets to actually kill a Dusky Yaogwai, which are the level scaling versions of the creature, so obviously they're going to be the toughest. I hear another bear behind me. So once it drops, has the ability to drop a bear that strong in a couple of shots, you know you're in good hands with this weapon. Now I should probably get a reload on here before I forget. And we'll definitely try to avoid the big one. Take him out. And looks like the only one left to deal with is this big one, so we'll get more and more damage as the Furious effect stacks. We'll jump through here. He'll have to come around. There we go, everything's going very nicely. And before he comes around the corner and bites our faces, we manage to take him out. So there you go, even in a crowd control situation, as long as you can keep on the move and What's he doing? This is okay. It's a strange trick, Mr. Bear. Yeah. Okay, he's just gonna dance for us, so you get to. No dancing. There we go. While he dances for our amusement, let's go take on another boss. Alrighty, next monster on the hit list today is going to be this frog-like creature once again. So we'll go and take him out as soon as possible. Hopefully he's not as perceptive as he has proven to be in the past, because I want to get as many sneak attack crits on him. We'll go ahead and use VATS here, and as you can see, the guaranteed hits on him are doing just a little bit more damage each time, which is a pretty good thing. Though we do suffer from a little bit of VATS inaccuracy penalties, you can still get pretty damn good hits on him, especially with a rifle base as effective as a handmade rifle. So we've got him about halfway down to his health. Hasn't mutated yet, so he'll probably do that, and then we can go ahead and shoot him some more. Hopefully he doesn't kill us, because that was a bit of a sloppy little move I did there. I let him get too close and he almost killed us. So as he goes and runs around the corner there, we'll get a nice line of sight on him to finish him off, hopefully. There we go. So this weapon does allow you to have a little bit of wiggle room to make mistakes, as you can see there, so it's definitely a forgiving weapon. Not like a lot of other weapons that I've used, so it's pretty versatile and easy to use, which is always a plus for a weapon. Let's move on to one more monster and then we'll call it a video. Alrighty, time to put the 2-shot Splattercannon to the test against a giant Deathclaw. So we'll go ahead and sneak up to an advantageous position before we start shooting him in VATS, just to get a little bit of initial damage on him, because all the shots we get on this dude will count in the end, because you want to get that stacking as fast as possible. Not getting totally great accuracy out here, but we can do a bit of damage up first, which is a nice deal. Go ahead and crit him once more. Might as well use all the crits we can on him just to get a little bit of the extra damage output, even though it does slow down our shooting. But we should be fine, or maybe just one more. One more should just about do it. And okay, last burst missed, which is a shame, but oh well. So we'll go ahead and stack that furious damage on just by hitting him as much as possible. It's a very good favour he done to us there, of just standing there still whilst attacking those little red scorpions. So hopefully all those little red scorpions will be focused on him, so we get to attack him as much as possible. Judging by his health bar, we're out of this weapon's effective range, which kind of hurts our damage output. I mean, not kind of, it does. So we might as well move a little bit close here, just so we can see if we can get into that range. But we've got no indication of how well we're doing on his health, so it's a little bit hard to do much damage. We'll sneak in a little bit closer. Come on, how's that game? Don't seem to be doing a lot of stacking of the furious effect, which is a shame, but now he's chasing me, which means I gotta definitely run out of here. So best thing to do to hide from this giant Deathclaw is just hide into a small cave where he can't possibly fit. So we'll go ahead and do that. Don't have to worry about the rads too much in here. The Deathclaw should be long dead before the rads start to take a really bad effect on us, so we should be fine. I can hear him stomping about above, which is nice. There's a power armor if we want to use that. We'll refrain, we should be fine without it. Not that Raider power armor actually gives you anything beneficial in terms of damage reduction anyway. Okay, so where is this Deathclaw got himself to? Back into caution, which means we can execute sneak attack criticals, but I'd rather be hidden before we do that, just so we guaranteed we're out of his sight. There he is. And with the sneak attack criticals and all that furious damage stacked on him, we're able to take him out very, very easily indeed. Looks like there's an albino over there. We'll definitely try to knock him off too. So there goes a big giant Deathclaw, and that's about it for the 2-shot Splattercannon. So if you'd like a weapon like this, be sure to head down to the description below. The mod used in this video is of course for all platforms, so you don't have to worry if you're on console or not. And if you want to see more videos like this, playlists will be in the description. So thank you for watching, guys.